Hey guys, Mr. Gomes here. So with a quick introduction to pollution, very quick. So first of all, there are two major sources of pollution, okay? There are natural sources of pollution. So erosion, okay, can lead to sediment in streams or rivers, volcanic ash, dust pollution, okay? Those are things that are still considered pollution even if they're natural. And then there's something called anthropogenic, which is going to be a big term for us in environmental science. And it's just a fancy way of saying pollution that's caused by people, okay, by human beings. So examples could be urban or agricultural runoff, car exhaust pollution, and we will talk about all kinds of pollution this year, okay? But basically two sources, natural sources and anthropogenic sources. All right. Another way to talk about sources of pollution is what we call point sources and non-point sources. So a point source is something that's large, typically concentrated, stationary. You can point to it and say, there's the source of the pollution. A non-point source is something that is small, diffuse, which means it's scattered. It can be mobile or it can be sporadic. It's not consistent. Okay, so for example, here if we have some pollution coming from a sewage facility, you can point to that specific facility and say, look, there's a source right there. Okay, there's a point source. It's large, it's concentrated, it's stationary. We can point to that specific spot. That's a point source. Okay, a non-point source would be like agricultural runoff because it doesn't happen all the time. They don't apply fertilizer all the time. And it's just a little bit from this farm, a little bit from that farm that goes into the stream and it travels through the watershed and it all gets added up. And you can't really tell like where it came from or how much it was from each farm. Same thing with urban runoff, okay? So those are the main things, natural versus anthropogenic, and then point sources versus non-point sources. And that's it.